Hello, welcome back to the Mobile Motorbike Mechanic channel. I'm Steve. Today we're in Birmingham. We're just going over to look at a Z750, the Kawasaki Z750. So the chap who owns it, sorry, it's distracted by like the chap who owns it, he keeps getting the engine management light flash up and what have you. So he just wants us to pop over. We'll have a quick scan of the bike, see if we can find anything wrong with it. Apparently, you know, he's not reporting any side effects. It's not dropping into limp mode or anything. So we're just going to have a quick scan of it, see if we find any fault codes, and see if we can help him out. So we'll see you when we get there. Right, so Z750, we've just popped it on the scanner through the diagnostic port, and we found there's a number of errors with the exhaust, the O2 sensor. So what we did was we came around here, found the O2 sensor on the exhaust, which is just here, traced the wiring up, and we noticed it's unplugged. So what we're going to do is going to find the other end of that plug it back in again, and hopefully that will clear the codes. Whee. There we go. So just got to get all the plastic off to try and find the other end of that plug, which we will do in a moment. There we go. Yeah, there was something like 240 errors because of the exhaust, so we think that's the reason why. So that's the reason why we went looking there first, but we will see. Come on. Out you pop. There we go. And this one here. Hey. Right. Where do you live? Ah, more wires out the way. And what have we got here? We've got this little box. What's this? Okay. What we got here? Right, I think this one's got to come off next. You don't want to release. Oh, I've got to take the engine mount off. And this one here as well. Ooh. There we go. 17. Easier than I thought, that one. There we go. Right. Boom. Now we can see what we're doing. So, what have we got? Everything's plugged in. Nothing missing. The mystery deepens. We've got this little box here. So that little box looks to me to be an exhaust delete. So normally you get an O2 sensor delete. So that's what that looks like to me. But then you've got the O2 sensor here, which I would assume would go up into this plug here. However, that's got a plug in it already. So let's see what happens if we take this one out. Come on. Release it, you bugger. This can be a bit of an arse to get out. Like this one is proving to be. All right. Ah. That's better. Now I can get my hand around it. That's what she said. There we go. Yeah, okay. Right, let me just pop around here and show you what we've done. So, what we've found is this is the connector to the exhaust, the lambda sensor. So what we found was inside that was this little bridging piece. So somebody's bobbed that in. And we've also found an aftermarket, these are like FI code eliminators. So if you put a full system on the bike, you'll get rid of the O2 sensor, so that will get rid of the FI code on the speedo. So we're not entirely sure why that's there and unplugged. We're not entirely sure why that's in. Oh, that's the alarm on the bike. Hang on. Yeah, so we're not entirely sure why that's there. We're not entirely sure why that's there, and we're not entirely sure why somebody hasn't just plugged in the O2 sensor anyway. So we've plugged the O2 sensor in. We've run the bike for a short period of time. We've got no errors on the dash. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug the scan tool back in again, have a quick look and see if it's thrown up any codes. So we'll do that now. So turn the alarm off. There we go. Turn the bike on. That connects us to it. We just need to get out of the Kawasaki. Engine information. So this bike isn't ABS, so it doesn't have an ABS computer or anything, so there's no point in scanning for ABS codes. We're just worrying about reading fault codes. And as you can see there, we've got no trouble codes. So we're all good. So just gonna have a quick look at the live data. I'll come around there and you can see this. So the live data, this will tell us if there's any codes stored. And we'll have a look. Boom, 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 boom. So this is what we did first time, but off camera. And you can see here on the bottom, faults on the exhaust, 255 recorded failures. And then go to the next page, faults of the exhaust, 192 failures. We've got a few other failures as well with the O2 sensor and whatever, but that's the reason why I'm thinking this is the culprit for this job. So I'll plug it all back together again as it should be. We'll put the bike back together again, hand it back to the customer, and we'll have to basically just leave it as that for the time being. And if it throws up another code, then we can pop back. But unfortunately, as there's no actual error codes, we can't see that if there's anything to fix. Yes, we've had error codes in the past, but we don't know what those, we've had errors in the past, but we don't know exactly what they are. But I think it's all leading to this connector here. So we'll put it all back together again, and that'll be this one done. Hello, doggy. Yes. We're trying to fix the motorbike. Yes. Right, go around the other side, put the other side back together. Right, so that one's all back together again. Obviously the O2 sensor is plugged in, so what we'll do is we'll leave it with the customer now, and if he gets any further problems he can give us a shout. But yep, on the button. So that's another one. So remember to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again on the next video.